Hello everybody and welcome back to my mostly vanilla Minecraft survival series. Now there's something I want to do. That is to get more crimson hyphae logs or whatever they're called. And to do that, I actually prepared. I made a new compass, connected it to my nether lodestone. And while I was in the nether doing that, I killed a piglin with a piercing 2 crossbow that I fixed up. And of course there's the iron armor I got from last episode. And so I'm pretty prepared to go into the nether. And I just imagine there's going to be a bunch of hostile enemies right up these stairs. Oh yeah, haha. Here's a new texture. One of them. Yeah, it's one of them. I haven't shown you the other just yet. I mean, it's not as noticeable as this one. Ow. I really need to get better at using shields. Okay, so is this fixed? Yeah, I don't think mobs spawn in here anymore. Well, they do up there, definitely. But not in the first floor. I really need to fix the second one as well, but that can wait, because I want to gather materials. That's my whole point of coming in here. Oh wait, but I just realized to gather the materials I want, I have to go to the second floor. Okay, well, let's get this done. Hello there, Hoglins. Please get out of my way. So, if I'm understanding piercing right... Oh, wait, I can shoot through multiple enemies. That's actually amazing. I wonder why more people don't go for piercing then. Because it also negates shields. I learned that the hard way when I was fighting that piglin, as I mentioned earlier. Because it just shot me right through my shield. Give me my arrows back, please. Hello? Hello? Do I have any blocks? Well, yeah, I do. It's blocks I just picked. I just picked up. Okay. Did my arrows duplicate? My arrows duplicated. Wow, that's my first time actually coming across the glitch. Holy crap. It's actually pretty amazing. Anyway, in here, to get up there, I need a staircase. Can I just... Nope. Okay, so no staircase has been prepared. Well, then coming up here was actually totally pointless. Okay, I'll just have to find a different way up. Come around here. Oh yeah, right here. Well, look at me, there's a tree right here. I'm just gonna mine that real quick. Time to gather some more. Just gotta scale the mountain. Wow. The top of my nether base looks really ugly. But trees! Break you. Have I mentioned that I have this tree cutting mod at some point? I think I have. Maybe. Either way, it certainly makes life easier. Especially with these nether trees because they're leaves. And I'm using leaves in quotations here. But their leaves don't decay. And so you have to go through and break each individual one if you were doing it vanilla. And I don't have the patience for that. It sucks so bad. And it's really time consuming. And so yes, I use a tree cutting mod. Sue me. Ow. Okay, there's warped fungus. I was really hoping that I would be able to grow warped trees on crimson nylium, but apparently that's not possible. It's rather unfortunate, and it's sad. Is this a big tree, or is it multiple trees that just coincidentally grew right next to each other? The answer was, it was a big tree. You know, I'm surprised that I don't have to stray as far as I thought. By the way, if I bone mill crimson nylium, will I get crimson mushrooms? Because these trees aren't planting any. each one I break just leaves behind netherrack. Which has me concerned because there may come a time when I end up cutting down all these trees and then I wouldn't have any left to grow. Break you. Yeah, I forgot about that. By the way, what do you all think about the crimson planks texture? I think I like it. It didn't take me particularly long to make, but sometimes even rush jobs look nice. By pure luck, but you know, I like it. Kind of looks like it is like full of holes or something, maybe crispy. Wow, that is a lot of nether warts. What can I even do with nether warts? Are these blocks still useless? I think they may be. Well, I'm down an axe. And I'm running out of inventory space, so I will have to go back to my nether base, store some of my stuff, and then come back. Let me just gather these quartz real quick. I love building with quartz. Well, in creative anyway. Building in quartz in survival is a huge pain because it takes so much just to make a good amount of quartz blocks. Like 4 doesn't sound like that much, but then you have to take into consideration that you can only find quartz in veins like these instead of in huge chunks. And that's where it gets tedious. And I'm back here. What do I have in my chest? Yeah, so I don't have any of the materials that I actually came here for. So that's a good reason for me to continue mining. I came here for crimson stems. Oh, this crossbow has piercing. I have other crossbows in here? You mean to tell me that I didn't need to buy one from my Fletcher? Wow, I'm disappointed. What an utter waste in money. Back to gathering resources I go. How does that make any sense? I just got 2-shotted by a pigman. Like, I know this is hard mode and all, but seriously? I had not diamond, but iron armor. How did I get 2-shotted? Avoid the hoglin. I hope that wizard doesn't delete my stuff again. Especially with that enchanted crossbow. I'd be really sad if that disappears. So it was over here. Up here. Wait, no, it was down there. Yep, it was down here. That piglin has my shield. And my boots. How? What? Why? I thought they only wore gold armor. And I didn't expect them to hold shields at all. I'm still confused how I got 2-shotted by that thing. Was it sword enchanted? I don't think so. Oh great, my inventory's all in disarray again. Oh boy. Wait, nope, never mind, there they are. I thought I was missing a stack of arrows, but no, I just misplaced it. I will take my revenge. Stay there, little one. Stand still. One more. There we go. That is my payback. Anywho, this is a soul valley, I think. Oh, there's a skeleton right there. I hate pigmen so much. They've killed me multiple times in this series already. Is that? Okay, never mind. I thought the Enderman was holding endstone somehow, but no, that's just gravel. I don't even know where the thought of endstone came from. Like, is this the Nether? And that block was definitely not yellow, so... Hello there, that skeleton is wearing full copper armor. Come on, bring it, skeleton. There we go. Oh. Oh, it dropped its bow. Okay, skeleton. Ow. Ooh, ow, owie, owie, owie. Tactical retreat. Ow. Oh, no. No, thank you. I am not ready to die again. Why is it still chasing me? Oh, there we go. I think I broke its helmet. Never mind. It dropped its helmet. Seriously? Can you not? Oh my god, bows are so much better than crossbows. Why did that what? Whatever. Circumvent it. Where? Dang it! The wizard deleted the enchanted bow. Dang, I was hoping it had power or something on it. But now it's just dust in this toxic hellscape's air. Whatever, you'll drop your bow, right? No, you won't. Well, I'm not happy about that. So, all I got out of it was a dead copper helmet. I feel really compensated for my losses. Oh, whatever. Hello there, zombie pigmen. Time for me to return. I think I gathered a good amount of nether materials. Oh, I don't want to deal with that hoglin from earlier, though. Okay, you're not still here, are you? Oh, yes you are, and there's more of you this go around. And I missed. Okay. Ooh, 2-shot. Wow, I am loving piercing. Come on, pierce some more. Oh. Okay, you're done for now. Thank you for the meat. I'm missing some arrows. Probably lost them shooting the skeleton. Do you mind? Wow, do you not take any knockback? You're like a tank. Okay, well, at least I got food from this. Like, if I come down here, I stored some in my chest here, right? Yes, I did. I got tons more food. That's a good thing. Teleport back to Overworld. And it's not night. I'm surprised. I was expecting it to be night once I returned, because it almost seems like it is every time I do return. Look at all these birch trees. All nice and grown. I really like the crimson plank's new texture. Hello there, golem. Yeah, so before I started the recording, I had a little mishap with the creeper over here. I didn't die, thankfully, but my farm, well, that farm, is heavily damaged. So it's now time for me to return home. Drop down. And it's nighttime. I need to sleep. Is there anybody here? Yeah, I forgot about my little experiment. I'm still a bit annoyed about this. Like, why do swords do more damage against an iron golem than a pickaxe? It doesn't make much sense to me. It really doesn't. Now that I returned to the overworld and dropped off all of my nether blocks in my chest, let's go and do this. Collect birch trees. Because I have a ton of oak related blocks, but not very many birch related blocks. So why not? I could always build something with these. Well, not the wood, mind you. I think that might be one of the next textures I change. Freaking birch logs. Because these things are so ugly. I swear. I really wish they looked better than this. But alas, they do not. Alec, they do not. Whatever other old English for the same meaning is. Wow. Why aren't these replanting? Oh, that one replanted. The others did not for some reason. And there goes my third axe. Now I'm down to my fourth. Break you. Do do. Do 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 do. Cut down all the trees. Commit the crime of deforestation. Cut down another one. I didn't get as much wood from that as I'm down to 3 carrots. I don't have any carrots planted, so I should stop eating these. No matter how convenient of a food source they are. No more carrots for me. Plant life and crops. Well, there's apples. I have beets. Oh, speaking of sugarcane. Actually, I don't know why I said that. I didn't mention sugarcane at all. But some of my sugarcane should be grown, right? I'm getting very close to being able to make an enchanting table. You know, one of my reasons for establishing a villager breeder... Oh yeah, my sugarcane definitely needs harvested. Anyway, as I was saying, one of the reasons I established a villager breeder was for a mending trade. Now, initially, I thought that the new villager functions was like something I could turn off, and I thought I did, but I don't know, maybe it's not, and I just mistook it for something else or whatever. But you can only get mending books from dungeon raids or trading with a swamp villager. Now, I don't know why Mojang decided to do that. It's very annoying and I hate it. But like, I would be fine with it if Mojang would actually form a swamp village. Because then it would actually make sense. Because then villagers would, you know, live in the swamp. But as of right now, swamp villagers just are villagers that have a different skin. Like, they don't naturally spawn. You have to do a lot of annoying work to create them. And I just don't understand it. Why add a new type of villager if you're not going to add a new type of village? Like, there's desert villagers, there's taiga villagers, acacia villagers. But all of those have villages for those biomes. Swamp villagers do not. I am just saying the same thing in circles. But I digress. With this much sugarcane, so to make a max level bookshelf, I need 12 bookcases, I think it is. And a bookshelf takes 3 books each to make. And 6 logs. As of right now, my greatest limiting factor is definitely just, you know, leather. I have everything else in abundance. But like this, hold on, let me drop off the planks here. Plants and crops. Planks. How many bookshelves can I make? That's 9. That's 19. How many? I only have 7 bookshelves. Tons of paper, only 7 bookshelves. So that tells me that leather is definitely, absolutely, most certainly my greatest limiting factor to having an enchanting table. You know, some people can make these things really fast, and I am not some people. Like, how do you gather the materials for an enchanting table that quickly? So, anyway, I want to make a new farm. And the reason for that is so I could get rid of the one at the bottom and make preparations of getting rid of that hole in the ground that I call villager breeder. But also, I feel bad because I accidentally blew that one up. And that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so grab the birch logs again. I'm going to make the farm out of these. I'm going to need some dirt. I think that's more than enough. And then, what else was there? My water bucket, which is in my tools chest right here. And that's the diamond pickaxe. Water bucket. And this is going to be really simple. Water sources can water crops anywhere within a 4 range from the source, diagonally and horizontal as well as vertical. The XYZ axes, they're called axes. That's the plural word of axis, axes. But first, to do that, well, for one thing, I'm going to have to fill in this hole. And the other thing, I'm going to have to dismantle this current farm. It's an eyesore now. Seriously, looking at this is making my eyes hurt. Okay, you know, that's a joke. Not that my eyes hurting isn't a joke. Because they actually are hurting. Pretty sure I have chronic eye pain. But the joke is that this farm is the cause of my eyes aching. It's not. I just want to get that clear. Okay, I'm just going to dismantle the farm. There we go. I fully dismantled the farm. So, dirt. That's what I needed. I'll put the source block right here. Then I count out 4 on every side. Like this. Then I form quadrants. 4 quadrants, to be exact. Here you are. This hill is getting in the way a bit, but it's fine. I don't need that much farm space. Yeah, this is good. There we go. I'll just be missing that corner. And then on this outside layer, place birch logs. Like that. And then I connect them. I need to support the farm some way to make sure all of its dirt doesn't spill out and inconvenience me, like this log just did. Connect you. I'll just connect this one to the stone and this one to the dirt hill. And then with this axe, I go through and strip all these logs and fill in all the dirt quadrants. Let's turn all of this soil into some nice, juicy fertile farmland by hoeing it. There's a lot of blocks here. Not the usual 64. I think it'd be 64, right? 4 by 4 is 16, and then 16 times 4 is 64. There we go. So this farm is 62 blocks. If my math is correct, that is. Now, I don't know if this is true, but supposedly these crops should grow faster in a formation like this, mixed with other crops. Sister crops, I think they're called. I don't know if Minecraft actually implements something like that, but let's see. I don't know if it was a mod I heard about this with, or if it's a basic vanilla feature, or what. If it's vanilla, then that's fantastic. My crops will grow faster. If it's modded, then, oh well, this can just be a 2-crop farm. You there, place you here, here. And the checkered pattern's done. Now I have bone meal. These are the beetroot seeds. Thank you. Well, that was useless. It didn't drop any seeds. Well, it did drop seeds, just seeds that I didn't need. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It dropped the same seed I used to plant the crop, and thus it dropped a useless seed. I forgot to add this log here. And then strip it. There we go. Fix textures. I don't have any torches to light this up, but it should be fine. It'll still grow. I just hope no mobs spawn on it and damage them. Time to catch some Zeds. The final step of building that farm up there on that hill is to destroy the farm down here next to my house. So, time to dig up all these crops. By the way, this is the other texture I added. Stage 7 wheat. I don't know if I already said that, but pretty much I added flowers on the top of the wheat to signify that it's fully grown. Furthermore, I added like splotches of dirt on it. Now that's, the splotches of dirt part is something I'm planning on adding to every stage because it just looks more real that way. But I think this texture looks nice as well. It's pretty, really. Looks like a flower bush. Anywho, it is time to jump on all these farmlands. That is what these blocks are called in the creative menu, I believe. This is gonna cost me a lot of hunger. Oh well, it's more fun doing it this way than just waiting for them to lose all moisture. Jump, jump. Do you mind, sir? Jump. How much more will I have to do this? And how am I missing some of these tiles? There we go. Hop, 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 hop. Do 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 do. I wonder if hopscotch is a child game that most countries in the world play. I know it's a game in like the Anglo-Saxon world, so like Australia, New Zealand, North America, English-speaking Europe. I'm pretty sure it's a common game in all of those countries, but what about in Asia or Africa? Hello, sir. Anywho, my farm has now officially been dug up. The only crops I have growing are these ones up here. And yes, off camera, I did make torches. I took a piece of coal straight out of my furnace to craft them. And so now my farm is nice and lit. And I think the extra light's helping the plants grow. I never really know it with Minecraft. I don't know if that's how it works or not. I mean, I always assumed that's how it works. Like, light helps it grow even during, like, night. Okay, hello cows. I'm gonna cull some of you for your leather. And where did my arrow go? I only shot one of you? There we go. How much leather did I get? 2. I'm gonna need more than that. Okay. 7. Okay, I'll leave the rest of the ones that are currently alive. 7 more leather. Will that be enough to make all 12 of the bookshelves? Actually, doesn't an enchanting table also require a book? I think it might. Where's the paper? Here it is. 7 booked. Wait, I just realized it takes 3. It takes 3 books to make a bookshelf, and so now I can make 3 bookshelves. The 3 along with the already made 7, so only 10. So I will need to cull my cows again at some point to finish making it. But I got 3 more bookshelves. Let's go. Place you in here. Right now. Drop off my items. Animal and mob drops. Okay. Yeah, I'll stuff the beef in there. Actually, you know, I'll put you in the furnace. Plant life and crops. You. Dirt. Cobblestone. Wood. Tools. Okay. And this is where I'm going to leave off this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I expect you to tune in to the next one, which is, I don't know when it's actually going to be uploaded. My upload schedule on this channel is weird, out of whack. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, check into the next one whenever it comes. Alright? See ya, everybody.